Hello friends, welcome to Dr. G's Simple Videshi Kitchen. Today we are going to show how to make the yummy Indo-Chinese fusion dish Gobi Manchurian. Our ingredients are going to be sufficient to make 2 large plates of Gobi Manchurian. To make it we would need approximately 200 gram of maida or all-purpose flour, 100 gram of corn flour, oil to fry and make the gravy, 1 medium-sized gobi or cauliflower, 2 onions finely chopped, 1 medium-sized capsicum finely sliced, 4 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 2 green chilies finely chopped, 1 bunch of spring onion, chopped coriander. We would also need tomato sauce, dark soya sauce, vinegar, black pepper powder, and salt to taste. To prepare the spring onions, we would first need to cut the roots and dispose them. We can use the chopped white section to make the gravy, and we will use the chopped green section for the garnishing. Now cut the cauliflower into medium-sized florets. Do not cut the florets too small or big. This size is going to be sufficient, and this is very important to ensure that the pakoras are crunchy for the Manchurian. Now let's boil water in the microwave for 6 minutes and wash the gobi florets in the hot water for 2 to 3 minutes. Then strain the water and transfer the gobi florets to a bowl. Now let's add half a teaspoon of salt here. Then add half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, 3 teaspoons of corn flour, and then give it a gentle mix, and then allow this to cool down in the refrigerator for 5 minutes. Now let's add 5 tablespoons of maida or all-purpose flour to the cool down gobis, and then add 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour. Mix this so that the flour coats over the cauliflower, and now let's add 2 more tablespoons of all-purpose flour and then 1 tablespoon of corn flour. Gently mix and add little quantity of water and mix to bind the flour on top of the gobi florets. Add little more water if needed, but please be careful not to add too much water as it only needs a little quantity of water for the flour to bind on the gobi florets. Now let's fry the gobi florets. Let's turn the kadai on. Then add oil that is going to be sufficient to deep fry the florets. It's going to take around 5 to 7 minutes for the oil to heat up, and once you see it's to smoke, then add a single floret to test if the oil's heated up. Now add the gobi florets one at a time so that they do not stick to each other. This is important to prevent them from becoming a lump. Keep gently stirring, and in 2 to 3 minutes time the gobi should be half fried. Now transfer them to a bowl and wait for them to cool down for 2 to 3 minutes. Turn the kadai on high flame and add the half fried gobi to it. When you add them, you notice that they're going to be bubbling. Keep frying till they almost stop bubbling and change the color to a golden brown. Now they're done, and let's transfer them to a bowl. Because of the double fry technique, our gobi pakoras are crispy and crunchy. Now divide the gobi pakoras into 2 portions to fry them separately in the gravy. Let's mix the sauces for the gravy, for which first we will need to take around 4 to 5 tablespoons of water. Then mix half a tablespoon of corn flour in it. Then add 4 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons of soya sauce, and 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and mix this well. To make the gravy first, let's heat up the kadai and then add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. After the oil's heated up, let's add half of the finely chopped garlic out here. And when the garlics turn brown, let's add 1 finely chopped chili out here. Then add 1 finely chopped onions Give it a stir and then add half capsicum finely sliced out here. Then add half of the white spring onions. Now let's add around 1/4 teaspoon of salt out here and roast the onions, capsicum and the spring onions for 2 to 3 minutes. After the onions have turned brown, add half of the mixed sauces out here and give it a nice stir. Please do turn the flame to medium out here. The gravy should be done in 2 to 3 minutes here, friends. Let's turn off the hob. Now let's add the one portion of the gobi pakoras into it and give it a nice stir so that the gravy coats the pakoras well. After it, transfer to a plate. Look at the amazing steaming colorful gobi Manchurian, friends. Garnish this with finely chopped spring onions and coriander. And this gobi manchuri is now ready to be enjoyed. The best combination for this is to have it along with tomato sauce. Hope you guys enjoyed our easy recipe of making gobi Manchurian. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such videos.